Green.
And me, Chris Peacock. Today, our situation is that the council wants to build a cinema on the new cemetery.
Annabelle has been out and about finding about opinions from the public, but firstly let's hear about Ely.
This is Ely, a place of history and culture, where many people have grew up, such as Oliver Cromwell, whose house is just over there. We have some very old buildings, such as our famous cathedral, which makes this town Ely a city. Though we are here today to question whether or not it is right to put a cinema on Ely's own cemetery.
Did you know that building a cinema on the cemetery? I know, Doris. I couldn't believe it either. I tell you, I was strolling down Palace Green, looking at the scenery, at the cathedral, and she said, "Did you know they're building a cinema on the cemetery?" On the cemetery! I know. I do know, Doris. I do know, yes. Yes. I do know. Cemetery! Oh, well, I'll see you later, dear, yes. Tell the whole bingo club. Tell them we've got to protest.
I've come to the park today to talk to an unemployed single mother, Izzy Pearson, about her views on the new cinema that will be building in the graveyard just behind us. It's nice to meet you, Izzy.
Nice to meet you.
So, tell me, what are your views about this place? I think it'll be a nice, new place to go, hang out. It'll be really nice, new job. I'm employed at the moment, so possibly get a good job there. That'll be nice. But there's sort of downside. My daughter loves this park, but more people hang out here. Vandals, and I won't feel safe taking her there anymore. No. This could possibly have plans about maybe turning this into a car park. How would you feel about that? That would be awful. We've been going to this park for years, and it's just there to have cars coming in all time, noise, smell. Not too keen on that, but what do you think about maybe the clubs that might come to the cinema? Yeah, well, I'm not sure at the moment. I think it's a lovely idea, but maybe it's not here at the graveyard, because it's lovely. Thank you, Izzy. Back to you, Annabelle.
Coming up next is when I went to go and ask PC Twitch's views on the whole situation. Well, now I'm going to go and speak to the police lady over here and ask her a few questions about the new cinema build. Good morning, officer. Could we ask you a few questions about the new cinema build? So, what do you think about this new cinema build and how it's going to, all the disadvantages and advantages of the effect on Ely?
Very controversial, yeah. As there will be a lot of people not happy about their families being dug up and relocated.
So, what do you think about the vandalism of the drunk people coming out of the cinema, how that's going to affect the main city, and how the vandalism is affecting the cemetery now?
Well, there's a lot of vandalism now, but I can't say that it will get better when we have a cinema.
I
because
see.
Of the mass new shiny buildings, just a hotspot for vandalism.
Well, what about the drunks and how they're going to affect people around the city?
It will be a big uproar for my police force to try and keep it under control, because there will be drunks, there will be fights and stuff out here, because there's a lot in Ely already, and this is probably just not going to help. But I'm sure that's the police thing we have to deal with, and we can get over that. But it will be good for people who want to go see films, won't have to go to Cambridge.
Will it be bringing some of the youth off of the streets as well?
Probably, yes. It'll be a good place, but it'll save people going to Cambridge and having to go out to bar places.
So it's going to obviously benefit a lot of jobs, and it's going to bring those children off the streets, which is a benefit for most people.
Yeah, but it's not only going to be off the streets, we'll have to look after them. But the jobs will be a very, very good thing. Good.
Thank you very much, officer. Hello, I was wondering if we could have a bit of your time and just ask you a few questions about the new build.
Yeah, that's fine.
I know this must be a very tough time for you, and I'm very sorry that we had to interrupt your morning. Could you tell us how you feel about the new build of the cinema on this cemetery?
Terrible idea, all places in Ely to put it, the graveyard where my gran and granddad are, it's a 2-minute walk, and terrible. People's families have been here for hundreds of years, and when you're over 100, graves been here, they won't move. They just keep them here.
Do you think it'll benefit the town in any way having the new cinema here?
I guess it's a new social place, but like I said, lots of loved ones are here, and they're not going to find it easy. This is where my gran and granddad got put to rest. I don't want to see them move. Stupid.
Do you know what will happen to the? Do you know how they're going to be moved, or how they're going to move the people who have been here for hundreds of years?
Well, they're moving the gravestones for hundreds of years, but they're staying under the ground, which will be terrible when you're in a cinema knowing there's dead people under you, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I don't know how. I try not to get all hooked up in there. Just terrible idea.
How hard would it be for you walking past a newly built cinema knowing that your grandparents are underneath the floor of it?
Horrible. People will be here enjoying themselves, and with a place of sadness or memories. Loads of memories were here, and
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Clearly, there is quite a lot of upset about this. Let's go and see some more views.
Now we're going to go speak to this boy on his skateboard over here. Why do you want the cinema to be built in the cemetery?
Basically, so I can have more girls at the cinema, so, you know.
So, do you have any disadvantages of why it would be a bad idea?
Nope.
Okay, thank you very much.
So, I'm just going to interview these two children over here. Hi, girls.
We is not children, we is full-blown teenagers, though.
Right. So, what do you think about the new cinema coming to town?
Cool. Alright.
Any obligations on it?
What?
Anything you don't like about the fact that it's being built on a graveyard?
No.
Why? So how do you think it will benefit you?
We'll get loads of alcohol, just have a good time out on the, and it also, I think it'll be really good for us kids, because we'll have another place to go.
Can watch films.
And lots of boys.
Yeah.
Lots of boys.
Fit boys.
Fit boys, yeah.
Oh yes, so
And
there's lots of pluses. Any minuses at all? No?
No.
No. Any negative
No.
thoughts?
No.
Okay, well thank
Do
you.
we get paid for doing this?
No.
Yeah, you're filming us. Yeah, you're filming
This
us.
is our time.
It's our time.
We'll
Shine.
have to discuss this.
Okay.
Thank you. So, there is clearly a lot of controversy on this matter.
Nobody is ever going to agree with the council.
So, thank you.
And good night.
Well done there. Good, well done.
Even I.
I'm just asking about your views on new cinema.
That's the weather in the news from the south. That's the weather in the news from the southeast for this evening. Our next update just before 6.
Do it from the Albert.
Annabelle! Okay.
Did you know? I know, Dawn. Did you know they're building a cemetery? A cemetery! I went wrong. You're strong, and she said they're going to build a
Southeast.
rubbish, aren't they? Rubbish.